Hey everyone, welcome to today's video all about how to build your SaaS through video storytelling. Now, if you own a SaaS, then you know that marketing is no walk in the park. You've got to explain a complex product and it's new, so you need to keep your audience engaged and also stand out in an increasingly crowded marketplace. So what is the secret? Well, the secret is video storytelling. And you know what really makes marketing click? It's all about those stories. It's how you connect with your audience on a very real level. So instead of overwhelming people with jargon like APIs, just tell a story that they as an audience can relate to. And that's how you turn something technical into something that's more memorable. And over the years, I've worked with a handful of SaaS companies that went from struggling to engage their users to drastically improving their retention rates all through video communication. And that is because they embraced storytelling. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how you can do the same. So stick with me until the end and you'll leave with actionable tips that will change the way that you approach your SaaS video strategy. So let's dive in. So at the core of it, why is storytelling so effective? Well, let's break it down. First, humans are wired for stories. Stories are how we make sense of this world. And think about the last ad or even just regular video that you remember vividly. The chances are it didn't just present facts, it told a story that really resonated with you. And for SaaS businesses, it is the exact same thing. And this means moving beyond the features and functionalities of your SaaS. And sure, your platform might have amazing capabilities, but so do your competitors. And what sets you apart is how you frame your product in the context of your customer's journey. So let me share an example to show you how powerful storytelling can be. So just imagine a sleek animated explainer video, all right? There's plenty of them out there. A lot of SaaS clients have them. It's a clean design and it has clear messaging and, most importantly, eye-catching visuals. This is all about your brand and the SaaS. Sounds great, right? But if it doesn't connect on a human level, it'll fall flat. So now picture this, the same video, but it tells the story of a real user actually using that brand. It walks you through their struggles, how they found the solution, the amazing transformation they experienced, and that's the kind of story that grabs attention and drives engagement. At the same time, using those awesome brand assets that you want to use. But here's the thing that most people get wrong. Storytelling isn't fluff. It's your ticket to being memorable. And in the SaaS world, being memorable is everything. So now that we understand why storytelling is so important, let's dive into how to do it effectively. At the heart of every great story are just three key elements: the hook, the relatable character, and the emotional arc. So let's break them down. First, there's the hook. The opening 3 seconds of your video are critical in any video context. It's more for the ad formats. However, this also applies to support videos, explainer videos, how it works videos. They are your make or break moments. This is where you grab your audience's attention and where you just want to make sure that they are in the right place. So don't waste these 3 seconds. And you need to start with something unexpected, something bold or deeply relatable to the question or the answer that they want. And maybe it's a surprising statistic or a daring claim or a pain point that your audience knows all too well. For instance, you can start with, what if I told you that your churn rate could drop by 10% with just one tweak? Now, that's the kind of hook that makes people, and especially those who in SaaS businesses, they want to lean in and they want to hear more. Now next, you need a relatable character. So people want to see themselves in your story. So it's important to spotlight real individuals here. This could be your team or one of your customers or even you as the founder. And I've actually seen SaaS companies dramatically boost engagement just by replacing generic animations with authentic human-centric stories. And yes, the brand assets and the motion graphics, again, are very important. And it's all the crave when it comes down to SaaS companies. But a testimonial from a satisfied client, for example, can instantly make your brand feel more personal and approachable. Now, finally, there's the emotional arc. So your story needs to show a transformation, a journey from problem to solution that resonates on a deeper level. So don't just list what your product does, focus on how it changes lives. Now, maybe it's a small business that's now saving hours every week, or a team that finally hit their goals. Whatever the cause, whatever the case may be, let your audience feel the impact and celebrate that win with you. It'll make it so much more relatable to your audience. And so storytelling, when done right, is incredibly powerful. So keep these three elements in mind and you'll be on your way to crafting stories that truly connect with your audience. Be on the lookout for those. Now, contrary to popular belief, not all videos are created equal, especially in the world of SaaS marketing. Each type of video has its own role to play, so your story should match its purpose. Now let's explore 3 video types and how to make them shine. So picture this. You have an explainer video. It's your SaaS elevator pitch. It is your opening to the world. It is perfect for breaking down complex ideas. But here's the catch. They can oftentimes feel dry or overly technical if you're not careful. Now the fix is to anchor your explainer in a relatable story. Don't just say, our software integrates your tool seamlessly. Instead, paint that picture. So imagine a world where your tools actually talk to each other, saving you hours of frustration. And that's that little difference between sounding like a manual and connecting like a problem solver. Now let's talk about the holy grail of SaaS videos, customer success stories. This is true for a lot of businesses. There's no better way to build trust than showing people getting real results. It's putting them in the driver's seat. And I've seen companies that turn testimonials into game changers, like when one SaaS brand shared how they helped an enterprise client slash churn rates, a huge win for them. But that story didn't just bring in new customers, it made existing ones feel even more confident in their decision. Now the secret to that is to highlight the transformation. All right, show that messy before, show what was the problem, but then also lead into the after part so that viewers can imagine their own success story unfolding. If you really paint that picture of the pain points that they are experiencing currently, and then the solution, it's more obtainable for them, right? And then there are the product updates, which might not seem like storytelling material at first glance, but they can absolutely be so. You got to frame your updates and think about your newsletters here. By the way, using newsletter videos is a massive increase in conversions. Just throwing that out there. But you should frame those updates as a conversation with your audience. So for example, you would say something like, so you told us what you needed and we delivered. Here's our latest feature that will make your life easier. This isn't just an announcement. For your followers, this is a moment to show that you are listening, that you are evolving, and that you are actually making an invested choice in their success. And that's true for every video. Every video has a purpose, and every story has a way to connect your audience to that story. So the key is to tailor your approach, no matter the format, that your audience feels seen, understood, and inspired. Now, if you're ready to dive into storytelling videos on your own and in your SaaS, here are some tips to make the process much smoother. When it comes to creating SaaS videos, especially for marketing and even sales, you don't need blockbuster budgets or fancy production crews or pay agencies thousands of dollars. Sometimes, most of the time in fact, simplicity wins. A video shot on your smartphone or even a small DSLR can do the trick, as long as the story that you're telling is authentic and compelling and giving true value. So forget about chasing the perfectionism. What matters is that your audience feels connected to your message. And that's very important when it comes to SaaS marketing. And one of the best ways to make your content memorable is by using metaphors and analogies. All right, think about pop culture here, right? These can transform complicated ideas into bite-sized, relatable, crystal clear visuals. Instead of diving into jargon like, our software integrates your CRM and marketing tools. Instead, you can say something like, think of our platform as the bridge that connects your marketing and sales teams. It's a lot more simpler. It just makes sense. And suddenly with that, the concept is easy to grasp for your audience and sticks in your audience's mind. And lastly, don't forget, brevity is your best friend. And when I say brevity, again, this is complicated jargon, I mean that attention spans are fleeting. So keep your videos very short and to the point. So for explainer videos, aim for just 1 to 2 minutes. 1 to 2 minutes is the sweet spot there for retention. For customer success stories, 2 to 3 minutes, that's just about enough. People will watch longer for content that is relatable to them, so they'll want to see those results, but 2 to 3 minutes is perfect. And that concise, well-told story will leave a lasting impression long after a drawn-out video is forgotten. So if we talk about the challenges here, if video storytelling feels intimidating, then you're not alone. This is very, very popular among SaaS marketing. And one of the biggest hurdles is overcomplicating the message. SaaS products are often very technical and it's easy to get lost in the jargon. So you need to simplify them. And to combat this, remember, clarity is king. Keep your language simple and your messaging extremely focused. But the other challenge here is consistency. Storytelling isn't a one-time effort. It's a long-term strategy. Commit to creating videos regularly, even if they are short updates or behind-the-scene clips or back to those newsletter updates. Those are very popular now. And that consistency builds trust and keeps your audience engaged. And finally, there's the fear of not being polished enough. But here's the truth. Audiences value authenticity over perfection. I said it in the past. Some of the best performing videos that I've seen were shot on the fly with very minimal editing. It's just putting in your subtitles and your logos in the beginning. Maybe a few branded tweaks here. But the key is to focus on the story, not the tools that you're using. It's all about that messaging there, excuse me. Now, once your videos are live, the work doesn't stop there. To maximize their impact, you need to track and analyze key metrics. And there's plenty of solutions out there to do that. But here are some of the most important ones to track. A lot of people think it's subscribers or views or anything. It's not. It's 3 things. First is watch time. Are viewers sticking around until the end? If not, your storytelling might need more engaging hooks or tighter pacing. Number 2, engagement. Are viewers liking, commenting, or sharing? High engagement signals that your story resonates with that particular audience. Number 3, conversion rates. Are the viewers taking the desired action, like signing up for a demo or downloading a free trial? Now, you need to make sure that you track these, and there's plenty of tools out there, as I mentioned, to do so. Now, storytelling from a SaaS perspective isn't going anywhere. In fact, as competition grows, and there are a lot more SaaS companies coming out more than ever, it's becoming more critical than ever. And looking ahead, personalization will play a huge role. So imagine videos that are tailored to specific industries or even specific individual roles within a company. The more relevant your story, the more impactful it will be. Now, AI is another game changer. Tools like AI-driven analytics can help you understand what's working and what's not. This is especially true with video. So you can optimize your videos in real time. But remember, even with all of this tech and all of the help there, the heart of storytelling is still the human connection. All right, it's still between this. It's taking a real person and talking to a real customer. Now, the bottom line is that the future of SaaS belongs to brands that can tell stories that matter and really connect to their audience. And with the right approach, your brand can be one of them. So there you have it, how to build your SaaS through video storytelling. And if there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this. Your audience doesn't just want to know what your product does. They want to know how it can change their lives. And storytelling is your bridge to connection, to trust, and to growth. So whether it's explainer videos or customer success, product updates, or even those newsletters, the principles all remain the same. Make it human, make it relatable, and make it memorable. And here's the best part, you don't even need to overcomplicate it. Even a simple, authentic video such as this one can make a big impact for the right audience, the ones that really understand where they need to go. So start small, test your ideas, test your messaging, and learn from the results, and just keep improving every single video, even if just 1%. All right. Now, if you found this video helpful, then I would personally love your support. Give it a thumbs up. Go right in and just give it a like. Subscribe for more SaaS growth strategies. We're going to be producing a lot more content and talking to real people in the SaaS world, some of our old clients. And share this with someone who might be able to use these tips. And if you have a storytelling idea that you're excited to try, then drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear from it. And I personally read through all of them and answer them, so would love to take that out. And if you're ready to take your SaaS growth to the next level, then feel free to check out the description below, the Calendly. I've actually left my book a call link there directly with me in the description. And if you book that in, then we'll create a strategy for free that works for your SaaS and that is scalable for storytelling. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.